Nowadays, our society keeps telling us that more is always better. We get advertising every day about the newest iPhone, for example, and we keep following all these trends that make us spend ridiculous amounts of money, which leads us to a miserable financial situation. And sometimes a bad spiritual one too. Minimalism isn't only about having less stuff, it's way more than that. In this video, I'll share with you guys what is minimalism and some ways to apply it simply in your life. You're watching Successology, and let's get into the video. People might think that minimalism is simply to own less stuff, but in my opinion it's way deeper than that. Minimalism is about amplifying your freedom by giving your attention in an intentional way to what you value the most. And for that you'll need to cut off distractions. In the way I see it, minimalism is powerful and can help you to escalate your productivity and your focus, for example. Minimalism can save you money, time, energy, and even your mental health. Okay, you're probably thinking, yeah, it seems cool, but how you put that into practice? I have some tips that might help you to start. Firstly, start with easier and small changes. One room at a time, one change at a time. You don't need to change your whole house today. I was kinda okay with it, but I understand that a lot of people get attached to specific objects and it's hard to let them go. With that said, start with the smaller room of your house. Do you need everything in that room? To help you understand that, you must answer these questions. Do you need it? Do you use it? What's the option if you didn't have it? Why do you have it? These questions will help you to decide to get rid of everything you don't need. Secondly, about any objects, but even about your decoration, have only meaningful things. No, you don't need to have your childhood memories all together in your room. You can preserve them, but keep your room with only meaningful and useful things. I'm mentioning your room because in your house this is probably the place where you spend the most of your time, which automatically means that your room is the most important place at your home. We all have pointless stuff around the house and it's time to let it go. Before the third one, make sure you hit that like button if you enjoy this type of content. Thanks. Thirdly, make sure you have a routine to maintain a minimalist way of living. We will be living there every day, so it's normal that things sometimes get a little messy and you start accumulating some pointless stuff. Take an hour every week or every 2 weeks to maintain everything organized and with only the essentials. Maybe your room needs daily attention, it all depends on how often you use the place. Your room probably will need more attention than most of the other places at your home. With that said, choose when you organize your home, how often, and define which one needs more attention. Fourthly, and one of the most important ones, you must resist buying certain things. This is all about rejecting useless stuff. Things that don't make sense to you, not rejecting everything, but having a filter on what matters. Commercials are on top on what drives the need to have more and more. So that is one of the solutions. Take out of your routine some of the ways to receive advertising. Focus on what matters to you, forget the impulsive buying, and reflect on if you want what you're about to buy. Make sure you differentiate between the things you like versus the things that advertising made you like. And focus on the things you like, that's it. And last but not least, and this is surely the most important one of this list, find your purpose. Most people buy useless things not because they think they need them, but because they want to show them to other people or to fulfill the need to instant gratification. People with a clear purpose in life are ready to ignore that need for instant gratification to have greater rewards in the future. Your purpose gives you a sense of direction, and to avoid instant gratification, that's all you need. Lewis Carroll once said, if you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. Finding your purpose isn't an easy task, but start with trying new things. Forget what you think you know about yourself and allow yourself to understand what you're about. When you get it right, you'll feel it, I'm sure of that. These were the steps that will put you in a path of a minimalist lifestyle. I hope it helps you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and check out the other videos on my channel. I'm sure you will enjoy them. For now, I finished my video here. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. This was Successology here. You'll never be average again. Peace.